guys, welcome back to another Take 5 moment for this week. Hasn't the weather just been amazing the past couple of days? I was actually able to wear shorts outside, guys. Yes, I said it, shorts. And I hope that you all are going out and enjoying the warm weather, but doing it responsibly, of course. Now, I have a question for you all. And this question might be a little bit weird, this question might be a little bit new, but it's this. Have you ever spoken up about something and it ended up being totally awkward, hurtful, or even embarrassing? You didn't mean any harm, but the way the words came out of your mouth ended up doing more damage than good. And I think we all can say we've been there, right? Because I know I have, and here's a moment where I've actually been in this situation. Well, you see, the story actually starts off a little bit further back in life, not too far back, but in the beginning of high school, it was a group of friends, and we all were kind of just hanging out, making fun of each other, laughing, joking during lunch, and it went a little too far with one of our friends, and they were called some not nice things. They were called not good looking and all that stuff, and it kind of beat them up, to be honest. And I noticed this and I thought, man, this is going to be the perfect opportunity where I can lift this person up, where I can bring some joy to their life. And man, I did it the worst way. Like, I came up to them and I was like, hey man, like, I know they're saying these things and they might be true, but man, don't worry about that because you have a lot of good other features. And I meant this in the nicest way possible, and it didn't come out like that. It kind of came out like, yeah, what they said is right, and you should just be happy because you have other traits that are nice. And the message that I was trying to convey just didn't get across because it was just articulated horribly. Now, if you've ever been there, then you know how this feels. Of course, we don't have bad intentions when we say these things. After all, we're just sharing our opinion, right? But when that opinion causes awkwardness, embarrassment, or even hurt, it kind of makes us wonder, is it even okay to speak up? But as bad as those awkward moments can be, I think they're actually not the moments where we fear speaking up the most. No. I think most often, the place a lot of us run into fear of actually sharing our opinions is actually with our friends. And this can be demonstrated by this activity. You see, sometimes it's like this. When we see the people closest to us and our friends doing certain things that don't please God, and we choose not to speak up at all, then we're leaving them in the dark to try and figure it out on their own. But when we decide to speak up with kindness and love, we start to shine the light of Christ's love to them, where now we're able to direct them to Christ and eventually a point where they're out of a dark place and on the right track to understand exactly who God is. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where you think you need to speak up, I want you to ask yourself a couple things. The first being this: what does it look like to love my friend and show kindness in this situation? Maybe it's in the way you talk to them about it, the actual words that you use to have that conversation. Or maybe it's choosing a gentle tone over a harsh one. Maybe even it's choosing to talk about it only with that friend instead of with other people. It could even be simply agreeing to pray for them or offer them continued encouragement when you see them making good choices, or reminding them that you love them no matter what. Maybe it's not even saying anything at all until you can figure out how to say it gently and in a humble way. I mean, whatever it is, before you speak, consider what it would look like to show that person love in your conversation. And 2, what would I want? Put yourself in their shoes. If this was you, would you want someone to talk about the issue, how would you want them to talk about it with you if they did? And in other words, how do you want someone to show you love and kindness in this conversation? Think about that and try to do the same for the friends around you who need your love in the same way. So this week, keep in mind to use kindness and love when you speak up. And our prayer leaving today is just that in our conversations with our friends, that if we need to speak up, if there's a moment that we need to speak up, that we would be able to use kindness and love when we do that. And we can even pray for ourselves that our friends and the closest ones to us would do the exact same and use kindness and love when they speak up in our lives too. All right, guys, it's been amazing to spend time with you guys. I'll catch you when the next video drops. Take it easy. Stay safe. Boom.